Now they should be able to hear us. Okay, yeah. So we are live, and right off the bat, we have a quick super chat. So we'll quickly start with that. So I True Alpha with $2 super chat. Appreciate that a lot. He says Fulgham at flex over Allen Robinson. PPR, I would still go with Allen Robinson there. I just think it's too cute playing Fulgham, especially in the matchup against Bradbury. PFF does expect Bradbury to be on Fulgham, so I would definitely go Allen Robinson regardless, even if Fulgham had a favorable matchup.
Yep, I agree.
So we'll start from the top. We had the little comments going on in the little scheduled or pre-show, so we'll get through those as well. So Jose says, "Oh." Mateo says, "Here from Notorious Fantasy." Yep, our friend Nick over at Notorious Fantasy. I kind of hopped in there quick because he was getting off. So if you guys have questions still that he wasn't able to answer, just feel free to comment them, and we will definitely get to them. Michaela, same thing. Tyler, the boy Tyler. Okay, relax with the little Dak.
That does suck.
Take it easy there. Juan says, people in the comments help me out. Trade Ridley and Gaskin for McLaurin and Mixon. I have 4 key players with the same bye week, and Ridley is one of them. Yeah, I would definitely do that for the RB upgrade, to be honest, because yes, Ridley is a tier difference from McLaurin, but Mixon is also a tier difference from Gaskin. So give me the tier upgrade, if you say, at the running back position as opposed to the receiver position is how I view it.
Yeah. What are you drinking right now?
Oh, I just grabbed the Smirnoff.
Oh, okay, I got a little bread and butter right now.
Attaboy. Yeah, I crushed a fucking cider while I was waiting for the stream to start up. P. Molly says, "Thank you, Notorious Fantasy." Yeah, thank you for coming too. All of you coming from Notorious Fantasy, leave that in the comments as well. We'll acknowledge that as well. Well, I think Danny loves DC now. Crush. Got Nick's dad over here.
I don't know what that means.
Hey, we're rolling. Nice to see him in the freaking live stream, though, eh?
Yeah,
representing. Out of pocket, yo, Dak was big facts, Michaela. Big facts. You tell him right there. We are not taking the Dak slander over here in the comments, okay? We saw just how. Not one. Okay. True. Thanks. Okay, so everybody's disagreeing with us. They're saying keep Ridley. I personally would go for the RB upgrade, but
yeah, running backs or wide receivers are few and far between. There's a million wide receivers that you can pick up on any given basis, and yes, they're not as good as Calvin Ridley, but given the state of this season with all the COVID stuff, running back depth has never been more important, especially with Eckler and Chubb and Barkley all going down. Like everyone's scrambling for running backs, so running backs have even more value than we initially thought they would.
For sure. So we'll leave off at P. Morley here. That's where we got, because we actually just got a super chat down here from Jose. $1.99 super chat. Appreciate that, Jose, with the little Clippers logo. Must know that I'm a Lakers fan.
Yeah. AJ Brown. Don't slander Kawhi on this out here.
AJ Brown or Jacobs at flex. Okay, with the news of the Raiders offensive line all being put on the COVID list, quote unquote, with high risk, I just do not trust that situation. Again, the matchup was already bad facing off against Tampa Bay Buccaneers. In my opinion, are the best run defense in the NFL.
I think the Steelers are better, but we're second.
That's the top two, clearly. Mm-hmm. Without their offensive line, I mean, I just think that offense is going to struggle overall in that game. So give me A.J. Brown. I just think if he does play again, he's kind of been limited by the knee. But honestly, I think they're just kind of resting him because he has played the last 2 games. The knee was already issued before that. I think what's happening during the week, why he's been missing practices, is because they're kind of just giving him rest again. They know he's their stud receiver. There's no need to just throw him into a meaningless practice when he's not fully at 100%. So that's what I took away from that, from him missing today's practice. But either way, given the state of the Raiders' offensive line, given the security that you get with A.J. Brown, I would definitely go with him over Jacobs at the flex this week.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so let's get back. Where did we leave off? My bad.
Something on one.
P. Morley, I believe. It was... So thank you, Notorious. Sorry about that. Just a second. Oh, one. I just take the L. I would do the trade though. All right. Michaela says definitely the only girl in here, LMAO, but I got to keep up because I'm a 3-time rate.
Yeah, you're also the only chick that's ever watched this channel in your life. So I've checked the YouTube analytics. We have like a 0.3% like female viewership.
Yeah, and that's probably like your girlfriend and like my mom.
Probably.
And the reason why my mom's watching, I probably just get it running on her phone. But should I start Freeman today for the Giants running back? I would need to know your other options, to be quite honest, before I say that. Again, to me, he's like a low-end RB2, high-end RB3.
I think he's startable on most teams, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he's like not good and the offense isn't good, but it's a running back getting like 18 to 20 touches, and that's going to make him an RB2 regardless of how bad he is.
Fair. Again, I kind of have him in like that RB24, RB25 area this week. So, yeah, I just want to know your other options as well.
Yeah.
And Mikhail said that too, other options. Don't have any good running backs. My backs are on. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, everybody's going through that situation right now. I'm in the one league where literally I have CMC who's not back from injury, Sanders who got hurt, Gaskin's on bye. So this week I'm rolling out Justin Jackson and Miles Gaskin, or not Miles Gaskin. What's his name? Jerick McKinnon. My bad. But yeah, everybody's dealing with that RB purgatory at this point.
Yeah.
A lot of my good players are on bye, so I picked up Freeman. Yeah, you can definitely do worse than that. I mean, he's going to get the volume this week. I would consider him as like a low-end RB2 or high-end RB3 in terms of like expected output, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Could do decent, but with that, yeah, that's the thing too. The Eagles' defense is tough, but again, just based solely on volume, could catch a couple passes out of the backfield, given that Slay's going to be shadowing against Fulgham. Ertz is out. That the receiving core for the Eagles outside of Fulgham is really depleted. So I can definitely see him getting some work out of or vice versa. Sorry, I'm looking at the Giants versus the Eagles defense. Either way, Slayton is going up against Slay. So that's instantly canceled out. Engram has not done anything all year. And with what's it called? With the other options being like Golden Tate, Sterling Shepard. Again, Sterling Shepard is playing, but I wouldn't expect a lot from him because he is coming off injury. I do think he could get some receiving work in this game. What are your thoughts on that?
No, I agree. I think Sterling Shepard's probably going to be limited. I actually, I bet on the Eagles in this one. I took the line opened at -6.5, and it went. People had been betting the Giants, so I got it at -4.5. So,
yeah, for sure. Let me get back up here. I lost track where we are at. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these guys were just talking amongst themselves before the stream started, so I'm not sure how much we need to totally address these.
That's fair. Yeah, well, the ones that are replying to others,
question ones we can address here. So
was offered Connor for Ridley in a straight up swap, fair trade. Haven't accepted yet.
Not Ridley, Gurley right after that. So Connor for Gurley straight up. Yes, I would take Connor for Gurley.
Give me Connor. Yes.
Yeah.
So they're all going in. Okay, for today, should I start Fulgham though for the okay? I would want to know your other options because Bradbury is a tough. That's where I got confused. I said Fulgham is going up against Bradbury, not Slay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're all lost.
I mix up the offenses, but you guys know what I mean.
Yeah.
Anyways, I would want to know your other options regardless. I would kind of view Fulgham as like a middle wide receiver 3 at this point, given that matchup.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Let's go down to Ahmed here where he says, what's your prediction on Evans Claypool CD? Because like a lot of this is just them talking amongst themselves. I don't really want to rehash all that stuff.
That's fair.
Okay, so what's your prediction on Evans, Claypool, and CD's performance this week? So Mike Evans is the definition of a predictable wide receiver. Mike Evans is going up against Nevin Lawson in coverage. He's going to toast him. He's going to have 100 yards and a touchdown or two. That's just how Mike Evans is. If he has a bad matchup, you can literally sit him because he will do bad in a bad matchup.
Yeah.
And then Chase Claypool, I think he's going to do well in this one. I know Deontay Johnson is probably expected to be back for this one. But you can't sit Chase Claypool. Like you just
the way he's playing.
If he disappoints you in this one, you have to take the L. Yeah. Basically, that's the way I look at it because you can't afford to sit this dude the way he's played the last 2 weeks.
The only way I would say, like for example, out of these options, he would be my 3 out of these options. But I still view Claypool as a clear.
I don't. I think he's above CD for me.
Really?
Yeah, because so Lamb is going up against Washington football team, right?
Football team, yeah.
Yeah, they've been really good against receivers. So he has the best matchup on the field. But I still think.
How have they done against the slot?
That's the best spot to attack them, but like it's still like they're still like one of the best teams in the NFL at defending receivers. So I don't think it's like a smash matchup. I think I would rather play Claypool in what projects to be a very high scoring game going up against Tennessee, whose defense has not been good against the pass. I'd much rather play Chase Claypool.
Yeah, again, they're both really close for me in my rankings. I think they're 20 and 22 regardless right now. So
I think I have Claypool 19 and like CD like 24 or something like that.
Yeah, that's fair. Notorious, yeah. Hopefully some of the fellows from the team did show up. Glad to see you putting us on like that. Last time I checked, we're 3 off of 2,000 subscribers. So if you guys are new from Notorious Fantasy, haven't seen us before, let's get over the 2,000 subscriber bump. Let's get it done.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you're watching the stream, you're enjoying it so far, make sure you click that like button. Really, definitely appreciate that support from y'all. Alpha, should I start the Giants running back? Okay,
Yeah.
he's referring to someone, right?
Okay.
Where's the next question?
Do you think Michael Thomas will play this week? I thought he was. It was going to be this week, but of course he hurts his hammy. Yeah. Michael Thomas is probably going to play. If I had to guess, I have a feeling he's going to play through whatever it is. It's a little weird that he wasn't active last week. Obviously, they said it was like a disciplinary thing. I'm not exactly sure how much I buy that. Like, it could have just been like they wanted him to rest his ankle more. Either way, obviously, you got to monitor his status. Tomorrow is like the be-all, end-all. Friday practice reports. You're probably going to want to know if he's practicing in full, if he's practicing limited. If he practices tomorrow, I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, for sure. So where do we leave off quick? We left off at Alex Pina. Okay, we'll get back to that. Jose says $1.99 super chat. Appreciate that. Well, if you do a dab and the boys give you 1 million subs, yeah. The problem is I wish I had a dab on me right now. I have a couple J's upstairs. I probably might get into that during the game.
I don't smoke pot anymore.
Yeah,
or dabs. And I just called it pot, which means I'm officially an old person.
Old head. I mean, you are 22. You're pretty much old in this fantasy industry. I'm kidding. Where do we, Alex? Do you guys think I should start the Giants running back Freeman? I would want to know who your other options are personally.
Yeah, we already answered that.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Okay, so it said pick 3: Carson, Hunt, Mixon, Rojo, McKinnon. Okay, so Hunt I'm definitely playing. Mixon I'm definitely playing.
First 3. I'd go with the first 3.
Yeah, I think I would go with the first 3, although I do think Rojo's going to go. Rojo and Carson is the last 2 between for me. But I do think I would go with the first 3 as well.
Yeah. Agreed. I saw on Twitter. Okay, yeah. We'll see what happens. Yo.
What's up, Nick?
The boy Nick, the OG. Mateo says hey too. He said he was new from Notorious as well. Gotta respect that. I have Michael Thomas on my bench, LOL, but he never. Yeah, that's just an unfortunate situation. They kind of situation if you want to be keeping it real. But,
I want to check what the over under I got. Here, keep going.
Almost 2K. Yeah, almost 2K hype. Appreciate that a ton. I mean, heck, we just started up late March, early April, so just glad to see the channels receiving the support from all of you guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in to every live stream, checking out the videos as well. I traded injured Raheem, Tyler Higbee, and Josh Kelly for T. Higgins, Mike Davis, and Jonathan Stewart. Do I win this trade? So let me just go through it quick. Now if you need instant, Jonathan Stewart. What?
Jonathan Taylor, maybe? I don't know.
Is that Jonathan? Jonathan Stewart's not in the league, so I hope
it's got to be Jonathan Taylor.
But Jonathan Taylor, you absolutely thiefed him, in my opinion. If it's Jonathan Stewart, then I think that's a trouble spot for you.
I still think it's okay. So Raheem's injured, obviously. You can't use him. Tyler Higbee is name value at this point. If anyone's trading for Tyler Higbee has not been good. And then Josh Kelly is a 2-down banger. So to me, the best 2 assets in this trade, because Raheem Mostert's injured, are Mike Davis and T. Higgins. So I think you won the trade, even if it is Jonathan Stewart.
Fair. I want to trade Mike Evans. Any players I should target my wide receivers? MT Claypool. I mean, you got stacked cores regardless at both those positions. I kind of want to know, maybe if you could flip Evans, if somebody, I don't know, wants to give you Waller and a receiver piece for Evans. If you're in need of a tight end, I would do that, something like that. So overall, though, at your running back and receiver positions, I think you're pretty set up. Again, I don't know if I'd actually trade Evans, to be quite honest, because I mean your core overall looks pretty good. I'd want to know again who your quarterback.
He probably can't start all those guys. That's probably why he wants to trade Evans. Because
that makes sense.
I'd imagine one of CD, Claypool, or Jefferson is on his bench every week, and that's kind of an L with the way those guys have been playing.
I mean, I guess if you want to go super big, this might sound a little crazy, but if you could package Evans and Carson and go after a Kamara, I wouldn't be opposed to that, given how deep you are at both those spots. Yeah, I kind of want to know your whole roster consumption, but over there, overseeing your RB and receiver depth right there, you have a ton at each position, so you can afford to go a Carson and Evans for a Kamara, for a guy who needs depth and needs wins right now. Can't really deal with he can deal with the loss of Kamara in getting 2 startable assets every week. So I'd probably try to target a 2-for-1 trade, something like that.
Yeah, I agree.
Which 2 running backs am I starting? Mixon, Connor, Jacobs, Robinson. This is going to sound shocking. For me, this is going to be, he's starting 2. For me, this is going to be Connor and Robinson.
Browns go up against Cincinnati. I would play Mixon.
Play Mixon over Robinson?
I'd play Mixon over Robinson against the Chargers. I'd play Mixon. Oh, man, I think
so
Mixon's
close.
The guy I'm most confident in, to be honest.
Really?
We saw him in 2 bad matchups the past 2 weeks.
Fair.
Actually, he's kind of banged up, though. That's the only thing about
That's kind of why I leaned Robinson. Again, they're like in terms of my rankings, they're about back-to-back. I think I have them at 9-10. I mean, Jacobs is the clear sit here because of the situation of their offensive line.
100%. Yeah, but, he's definitely the sit. You don't want to play him against the Bucs defense. I think I'll agree with you because of Mixon's injury. If Mixon's like a full go Friday practice, though, I think I would go with Mixon and Connor.
Agreed. Mateo says get them to 2K. Yeah, get us to 2K. We might have hit it by now, to be honest. We'll check after the live stream.
I'm checking right now. We are at 2,000. Thank you, guys.
Thumbs up. Thoughts on Tim Patrick the rest of the year? Going to pick him up off waivers. I think he could be fine, honestly. Again, the way he's kind of been operating now, he's received the touch volume to give you a sort of value in terms of your flex position. The only problem I kind of see with it is because his production has been happening without Noah Fant there. So I kind of want to see what happens when Noah Fant's back. Jerry Jeudy's still running, kind of how the offense operates. Not to mention, again, Drew Lock didn't look great in his first game back, but then again, he was coming off injury, so you can't really take that at full face value, if it makes sense. So I kind of want to see how he does this week. Again, I still think he could be like a low-end flex option for you rest of the season, given how depleted the Broncos have been at the receiver position. Again, Courtland Sutton going out week 2 was a huge blow for the offense in general.
Yeah, that's a big time loss. I think Tim Patrick to me is a flash in the pan. I'm like, I think he's a good pickup for right now, but I wouldn't like pick him up expecting that he's going to be like a startable asset for you. I think the product of Jerry Jeudy having bad matchups the past couple of weeks, going up against the Patriots and Jonathan Jones last week and stuff. I just think Tim Patrick was a benefactor of Jerry Jeudy having bad matchups, to be honest. And with Fant coming back, I don't think he has a crazy amount of value. We'll see. Maybe I could be wrong, but I do think he's just kind of like a tertiary piece that you're going to end up dropping anyway. So I hope he didn't like drop a huge amount of fab on him or anything.
To me, he's like a wide receiver 4. He's probably going to sit in like the mid 30s of my wide receiver rankings for.
And again, this is what the wide receiver position is.
So sad.
There's so many people that you can play. Like Tim Patrick's a nice piece, but like there's like 40 Tim Patricks out there. So
we'll get back to Joseph right in a second because we got another super chat. Jose's just dropping big bombs in this. Okay, I already read that one. There was this one. Jose's just dropping big bombs throughout the chat. Another $1.99 donation. Appreciate that a lot, Jose. Hey, Clipper Lakers don't matter. All love. I mean, the team that won the championship is going to be taking all the
but the team that won a championship in a non-shortened season.
Don't call it a Mickey Mouse championship. Relax.
Mickey Mouse champion. The Raptors are 2-time defending champion.
Hey, relax. Where do we leave off here? Sorry about that. Let me go back up.
Mateo, Swift, or Scott here? Oh, wait, no. Sorry.
Joseph. We're right. Joseph.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, boys, got a big dub last week. I went with Swift on a last-minute pickup. Appreciate the help, guys. Anytime. Again, I talked about Swift in that rankings video. I didn't think that would happen.
I was a doubter.
Yeah, I was
still doubting, to be honest. Like, I know everyone's probably got him in their top 24 right now. I have him at like 28. Like, he's startable, but I still think going up against the Falcons, like such a juicy matchup, just watch him get 4 carries. Like,
like everybody's gonna throw him into their DFS lineup, and then
watch him get 4 carries. Like, I have a feeling it's gonna happen. I don't know why. I could be wrong again, but it's Matt Patricia, so who the hell knows?
Swift or Scott? Now I think I might have them like back to back in my rankings right now.
I have Scott at like 35. Like, I don't think he's that good.
I have Scott at like 23, Swift at like 21. So I'd go
Didn't
Swift.
You learn from week 1 when you had him at like 16? That was like, dude.
Yeah, okay. To be fair,
when Miles Sanders has been gone, they've used a committee. I expect them to use a committee.
Fair. Fulgham or OBJ? Give me OBJ there.
Yeah, OBJ, not even close.
Same. Hey, congrats, all love, no matter what team you like. Big facts, Jose. We just got to experience some really good playoff basketball. I did not expect it to be that competitive, even for a bubble.
It wasn't playoff anyway.
Yeah, relax. Well, it was Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came a little cousin. All right. Yvette says trade Mixon or Robinson for Taylor. I have Jacobs, Gibson. Also, I would hold on both of those, to be quite honest. Again, Robinson for Taylor's closer, but
I don't think it's close at all. I wouldn't want Jonathan Taylor over either of those.
I wouldn't take Taylor over either of them. As much as I want to believe in the talent, he just hasn't been.
He's playing like Marlon Mack.
He hasn't been efficient.
His volume has been like Marlon Mack. He's playing like Marlon Mack. Like, would you have traded him for Marlon Mack last year? Like, probably not.
Yeah, for sure. Whoa. So okay, we'll go back to Ahmed in a second. We
Got a
nice
$10
big bomb
super
here
chat.
from Vincent. Damn. $10 super chat from Vincent. Appreciate that a lot. Says, what's up, Bush and Danny? Appreciate the great advice last week. Anytime, Vincent. Again.
No worries.
Need help deciding on Ingram or Richard Rodgers tonight. Also, Big Ben or Aaron Rodgers at quarterback. Thanks. I don't like Ingram in general, but
you
against
gotta play him
Richard
over
Rodgers,
Richard
you have to
Rodgers.
play him.
Yeah.
You have to be honest, like for example, we're going to be talking about it in the rankings episode, but ECR still has Evan Ingram at like 7. He's like my 17.
Yeah, he's my 19, I think.
Yeah.
Or 18.
So I don't like Ingram, but you have to bite the bullet and not against Richard Rodgers. Again, I understand the Eagles do use the tight ends, but I think Goddard got cleared to play for this game as well, for the record.
Is he playing?
I think he might be.
Are you sure?
Check.
All right.
Even if he isn't, I would still play Ingram, but check on that. I saw a report yesterday saying he was making good progress. I don't know if that means he's back this week or next week. You can check that quickly on Roto World.
I don't think he's playing, but it does say he's expected back soon.
Yeah, okay, that's what I saw, and I assume that meant today. But
yeah, no, he's definitely not playing tonight. With a longer week, he might be back next week. But
even if he doesn't play, still go with Ingram. I mean, Richard Rodgers to me is just a guy. He's a jag. And also for Big Ben Rodgers, I would go with Rodgers this week. Again, I believe I have them. Let me just check right now. I think
that game's going to be so high scoring.
Yeah, for sure. I think I have Rodgers at 6 and Big Ben at like 9. So they're both really good options, but I would go with Rodgers. So Rodgers against Houston, I have him at 6, and Big Ben against Tennessee, I have him at 10. So both good options. I would still go with Rodgers there. And holy.
I run a straight torching dash out here. Thank you guys.
My bad. So my boy Tony, I love Sargon, $6.99 donation. Appreciate that. He's actually one of my friends from high school. So him hopping in here means a lot that you're supporting the channel. And again, that $7 donation, $6.99 to be exact, is very supportive. So means a lot. I don't know what else to say. I'm just you guys are really flooding the donations right now.
Yeah, Jose is carrying the load right now.
So Jose again at $14.99 as well. Hey man, you guys are so polite with us. I love the positive from you both. Appreciate that a lot, Jose.
That's why I'm positive.
And you always gotta be positive. I mean, I just crushed the freaking Smirnoff. We're rolling. We're having a good time talking ball. Yeah. But anyways, quarterback Wilson, running back Connor Hunt, and Flex Jacobs, and MT and Metcalf and AJ Brown. Can you rate my team?
Your team is really fucking good.
That's
the fact that Jacobs this week is your worst player is pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. You're absolutely stacked there to the moon. I mean, the fact that
is ridiculous.
The fact that your league mates let you assemble that is just insane. But again, it's just a good team.
Yeah.
Where do we leave off at here? Sorry, I just got a little overrun right now.
Should I trade Mike Evans for AJ Brown from Ahmed?
Yes, I'd go.
I would rather have Mike Evans. I'd rather have AJ Brown than Mike Evans.
AJ Brown has looked fucking amazing, man.
Yeah, not even just that, but the Bucs offense is not going to be what it was last year. I know everyone wanted Chris Godwin and Mike Evans to be 2 top 5 receivers, including myself. I had them both ranked inside my top 6 going into the season, but this defense is too good, man. Like, they don't have to throw as much as they did last year. And Tom Brady's not going to throw 30 picks and make him throw from behind every single game like Jameis Winston did. So this team doesn't need to rely on Evans and Godwin as much as they did last year.
Yep, agreed. Should I start Giants running back? I want to know your other options there personally, Alex. But if you have no other options, he's fine. He's going to get the volume.
Freeman's fine if you have to start him.
Thoughts on Shepard, Hardman, or Kirk in the flex? Well, Shepard, he's playing, but he's going to be limited in my opinion.
I don't really like any of those options.
Give me the
Kirk. Swing with McCole Hardman.
Give me Kirk against Seattle.
Really?
Yeah. I think that could be a decent. Pardon?
He had 2 targets last week.
Turned it into 86 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean, Hardman had 0 targets last week, or 0 catches last week.
Again, I'm just looking at
Hardman any week could go off. So I'll go with Hardman just because he could get you 0 points. He could also get you 17 points. So
to be fair, again, like he had 2 receptions, but Kyler only completed 9 passes against the Cowboys.
Yeah, that is actually pretty wild that he only completed like 9 passes.
Yeah. Okay. Bush, what do you think of Hollywood and Jasicki for Allen? I'll let you go first now.
Which Allen is that? Is that Josh or Keenan?
I'd go Keenan.
If it's Keenan, I love it.
Yeah.
If it's Josh Allen, I still like it, but in a 1 quarterback league, I don't like it as much.
Yeah, agreed. Would you trade Devontae Adams for Eckler or Dalvin Cook? If you can get Madison attached to Cook, I would do Cook.
Yeah, I wouldn't be trading for
Eckler.
Eckler right now. I don't think he's going to be back for quite a bit of time.
Yeah, agreed. Fulgham or DK for flex? You never said DK.
Yeah, no, and definitely not for Travis Fulgham either.
Absolutely. I only have Chubb, Montgomery, Scott, Swift, and McKinnon. Let me see if that's a follow-up to a previous question. Oh, Swift or Scott. Yeah, I would personally go with Swift there for your third running back.
Is McKinnon sitting? Because you play McKinnon over both of them.
Yeah. You play I'm assuming what he's doing is putting Montgomery and McKinnon as starting 2 running backs, and then his third running back would be Scott or Swift. For that case, I would go with Swift over Scott.
Oh, right. Because he has Chubb. Yeah. No, sorry, I blanked out there.
I just want to pull Danny by the bandana and show him why they call me back. Oh, gosh.
Jesus.
Wow.
You know this guy?
Ben, I probably do if he's saying that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Mateo's response is like all of ours.
Yeah, exactly.
The only RB person dealing with is my inability to draft running backs. Big fact.
That's why you draft them early and often.
Yeah, I mean, if you went RB
with injuries.
Yeah. If you went RB0 this year and didn't have a running back get hurt, you're probably like in top 3 of your league. So
yeah, I mean, you probably have Le'Veon Bell and that's it.
Oh, sorry. If you didn't go RB0, my bad. Fulgham or OBJ? OBJ. Oh, okay. Well, I would go OBJ.
Fulcrum.
Give me Boyd there. He's just been so much more consistent than more this year thus far. I know the matchup.
The matchup's pretty good against the Browns. He did okay the first game. I would go with Tyler Boyd pretty easily.
Yeah, same. That's what I was thinking, but more he's
definitely been more involved, but he has 11 targets in the past couple of games, but he hasn't turned it into much.
That's fair. Tyler Flett, same LMAO. I think the Giants and the Eagles game will be a high score game.
I hope not. I took the under.
I think it's going to be under, to be quite honest. I mean, both
their teams 43.5. I took the under.
Both those teams are dealing with huge offensive line issues at this point. So,
and they're both bad offenses. Oh
God, a freaking trade just got accepted in my. Oh my God, I can't wait to see how garbage it's going to be. I want to pick up a new tight end. I'm deciding on either Fells or Ferks, or I have Tanya now. Njoku. Wait, Gronk is available. I would start Gronk. If Gronk is available, I'd go with him.
I would pick up Gronk probably. Yeah. I think Gronk's the most attractive of those guys, but I still like Ebron and Schultz.
Yeah, I have Gronk as a top 9 tight end this week, bro.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. If you need to play a tight end this week, Gronk is going to be a good option.
Yeah. Darius Slade and Tyler Boyd, half PPR. Give me Tyler Boyd all day, every day.
Yeah, Tyler Boyd for sure.
I'm here from 9-inch Nick. Yes, sir.
Nick Foles sent you here?
I'm thinking about trading James Robinson, my full PPR for what wide receiver should I target?
For a guy like James Robinson, I would probably be aiming
top
for
20.
someone pretty high end, like Allen Robinson or
Keenan Allen
or AJ Brown, maybe.
Yeah, someone like that. Edelman, Juju, or my cat. Oh, it's definitely your cat there. Both of those other guys are going to get you definitely disappointing performances. Is Boston Scott going to be the lead back? I think it's going to be a committee. Now he's going to be the lead back in the committee, but maybe 15 touches. He can get you there. 15, 16, 17 touches around there.
I totally disagree, dude. I don't think he gets any more than like 12.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think Boston Scott's a lead back. Every time he's been in that situation, he gets like 9 touches, and everyone freaks out about it.
Facts. Old head, big facts. Sup, Ben? Another OG.
Throw the wine around for the old heads.
Oh yeah, let me get another drink. Answer this. Click that quick pot 7 years ago. Appreciate that, P. Morley. Yeah, I gotta tone it down a little bit with that.
I mean, I smoked like every day all of high school, and then as soon as I got into college, I didn't smoke anymore. It was weird.
So read that quick. I'm gonna get myself another drink. I'll be right back. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So pick 2 for this week: Jacobs, Gurley, Henderson, and Scott. So to me, it's pretty easily Jacobs and Gurley. I know the matchup for Jacobs isn't as good, but the other 2 guys just aren't as consistent in terms of volume. Jacobs is getting 20 touches. You don't know that about Darrell Henderson. We hope that is the case. We hope he's kind of taking over the backfield. Maybe if you own Cam Akers, you don't hope that. But either way, I think I'm going to go with Jacobs and Gurley despite the bad matchup for Jacobs. And then Alex said, what do you think is a good tight end besides Kittle and Kelsey to start? So there's a lot of pretty solid tight end options. Obviously, Darren Waller, Hunter Henry, Jonnu Smith, Noah Fant coming back is a good option. TJ Hawkinson's a good option. And then there's some like lower end guys like Tanyan, Schultz, Gronk, a couple other guys like that. But yeah, there's more options than just Kittle and Kelsey. Hooper or Ingram, I think I would go with Austin Hooper there. Juan.
Yes, Hooper.
P. Morley, we are at 2K. We are currently at, I think it's 2001 actually is what we're at. I'll give it one more refresh here. Yeah, we're at 2001. So we reached 2K. So thank you guys for that. Anyone who hit subscribe as they got in here. Ingram, it's hard finding tight ends when you don't have Kelsey.
Well, when John,
I still think there's a couple like really solid tight ends like Jonnu and Waller and Hunter Henry and stuff. But yeah, I agree. Those guys are definitely a class above the rest.
Big facts.
Should I start Mahomes or Wilson for QB? My suggestion would be to trade one of those guys.
Yes.
If you have both of them, then you don't really need both of them.
If you have to start either of them, I'd go with Mahomes this week. He's my quarterback one this week.
Yeah, he is currently my quarterback one as well. So I would go with Mahomes, but I would try and see what you can get for either one of those guys. Whatever one it fetches more in a trade is the one I would trade.
Agreed. Fully.
Probably be Mahomes if I had to guess which one fetches more.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, that's big facts there. Hopefully it wasn't Jonathan Stewart.
Yeah, Jonathan. Yeah, you're getting Jonathan Taylor in that trade. That's definitely a smash.
Matt is
it's hard to turn down Mahomes when he's
I would still go with him.
Yeah.
Starting McLaurin over Mike Evans. I don't hate it, to be honest.
I like them both. They're both in great spots. They both have both of them have had bad matchups the past couple weeks, and they both have good matchups this week. So I think they're actually both in my top 10, both McLaurin and Mike Evans.
Yeah, I have currently Terry at 10 and Mike Evans at 13. So if that answers your question, I would go.
I might have them back to back. Hold on. I have. Oh no, I don't. I have Terry at 9 and Mike Evans at 7. So I have Mike Evans higher.
Yeah, it is hard to bench him. Maybe like for a good wide receiver or what, Matt? Yeah. Okay, they're just talking to each other. Okay, here. 25 says, here's my receivers. Pick 3. Evans, Lockett, Galladay, Woods, Terry McLaurin. I would first of all, you're locking Kenny Galladay.
I'm starting
I'd go.
It's a good ass core that you have. Yeah. It's hard to pick.
I would go with Galladay, Evans, and McLaurin, I would say. Now, Galladay is the one I can't sit because, I mean, his matchup, is
too good. And same with Mike Evans. I think it's between Terry and Lockett. And I think I would go with Terry just because we've seen Lockett disappoint the last 2 weeks. But that's the only reason because I still think he's a great start.
Agreed. Godwin, A-Rob, Fuller, McLaurin. Which trade do I start this week? Sit Fuller there.
Who do they go up against? Oh yeah, he's gonna have Jair in shadow. So yeah, I would definitely sit Fuller.
This team is 1-5. No, I definitely.
Okay, so I saw you're probably referencing the tweet that Graham Barfield tweeted out saying like Mike Evans' stat line when Chris Godwin plays. My thing with that notion is that Mike Evans, and again, I'll talk about this again. Mike Evans is not good in bad matchups, and 2 of those 3 games that Godwin has played, the Saints game and the Packers game, one in the Saints game he was hurt, and in the Denver game he was hurt as well. He tweaked his ankle in that game, and he still played well. And he played against Jair Alexander, who's a great shadow corner, PFF's number 1 corner right now, and then Marshawn Lattimore, who's historically had his number. So 2 of those 3 games he had bad matchups, and the game that he didn't have a bad matchup. He didn't have a lot of yards or anything, but he had 2 touchdowns. So,
yep, for sure. OBJ or Fulgham. Yep. Okay. So if anybody else asks OBJ or Fulgham, we'll say it right now. It's OBJ because I've seen this question asked a few times.
Yeah.
So just remember that OBJ over Fulgham this week. Should I start Big Ben or Herbert? I already said. I have Herbert as my quarterback 8 this week. I would start Herbert with confidence.
Yeah, I think I would go with Big Ben in that situation. I have Herbert high as well, but I have Big Ben super high. So
that's fair.
I think that game also has quite a bit of points that stand to be scored in that one. So I'm gonna go with Big Ben. But Herbert is probably safer because he runs.
Yeah.
In terms of his floor, because there's a possibility James Conner gets 2 rushing touchdowns and just siphons some work away from Ben, and that lowers his floor. But I think Ben is gonna have a bonanza passing this game.
For sure. So Ben says, do we know who Jair Alexander?
Yeah, he's gonna be on Fuller.
Yeah. Which 3 wide receivers should I start? Keenan Allen, McLaurin, AJ Brown, Robin. Wow, that is an embarrassment of riches. First of all, I want to tip my hat there. So Devontae Adams is never leaving your lineup, so he's interlocked. AJ Brown, I would put close to that tier. Again, the main thing that people want to associate, the Steelers are tough defense.
All these guys are my top 15.
Yeah. AJ Brown, or sorry, not AJ Brown. The Steelers' cornerbacks or their defense against opposing wide receivers hasn't even really been that good this year.
My one concern with the Titans' offense, though, is that Lawan being out against a team that is like the best in the NFL in terms of pressure.
They can get like 10 sacks.
Yeah, it could be an absolute bonanza. The only thing that is encouraging about that is that Tannehill is the best quarterback in the NFL under pressure.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think Keenan Allen and Devontae Adams are 100% in your lineup this week. I don't think you can take them out.
Yeah.
And I think I would start Terry McLaurin over AJ Brown. And the only reason I say that is, one, you know how bad your secondary is.
Yeah.
And two, AJ Brown popped up on the injury report today with a new injury. So that's literally the only reason I would sit him over McLaurin, just because McLaurin's such a great option as well.
That's fair. Now, I personally would start AJ Brown over Keenan Allen personally. The reason why I'm saying that is Keenan Allen is coming off of an injury. I don't know if he's going to be fully 100%.
I mean, he had a bye week to recover.
That's fair. That's actually a good point. Okay, yeah, just put Keenan Allen in your lineup.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Anytime, Nick. Call me crazy, but I'm starting D-Jax tonight. I'm willing to risk the 0. Pray for me. Yeah, I mean, it's risky, it's ballsy, and if it works out for you, I'm going to be applauding you. I don't think I'd have the fucking coconuts to be able to do that myself, but yeah. I hope the best for you there, Bars. 2019 Raps. Relax, Tyler. Not a chance. We're still talking about a 60-win Lakers team that nobody is crediting because there's
we're talking about a 2019 Raps team that absolutely dismantled the MVP that year.
Relax. I mean, the MVP got dismantled by the team we beat in 5, so.
Yeah, the 2019 Raps was like, if you look up the word team in the dictionary, it was a cohesive unit, dude. Like they could do no wrong.
It was a good team, no doubt. I just don't think you guys would beat us.
I don't know, dude. Your team is one-dimensional.
No.
We could beat you in so many different ways. That's why I think that I take the Raptors over a lot of teams that have won the championship, because you shut down one player on most championship teams.
I mean, people want to say that the Lakers were quote-unquote a Mickey Mouse champion, where the Raptors literally beat a Warriors team without their two of their 3 best players.
Yeah, but like we still beat Steph Curry.
No, I get that. I mean, it's still a good championship team, but the Lakers, man, like you got 2 of the top 4 players in the world. It's just tough to beat any.
Played the Miami Heat.
Miami Heat were fucking fantastic.
They were solid. They weren't that Golden State team that we beat last year would have beaten the Heat.
I don't know, man. The Heat were 12-3 going into that finals.
Either way. Okay, so let's continue.
I'm going balls to the wall. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Trade Jamison Crowder for Justin Jackson, basically good move or not. I mean, if you need a running back, Justin Jackson's going to be a good low-end RB2 for you for the next few weeks. So I definitely...
Yeah, Jamison Crowder is not like an asset I want to be totally parting with, though, because he is playing really well.
Yeah.
He's leading the NFL in targets per game that he's played.
Go figure. The 5'10" slot receiver that goes to the Jets, Adam Gase makes brilliant.
Gase only can make a slot receiver good. He can't make anyone else good. Quarterbacks, offensive linemen, running backs. He ruins everyone except for slot receivers.
Yep. Agree there, Michaela. Good trade. Fulgham or AJ Brown. AJ Brown. People trying to out-donate me, huh? Tyler, show them up. Let's go.
Yeah, pretty much. No. Okay, so Goddard out until week 10, Bart. Okay, I didn't see that report.
I didn't see that, but
he's close to returning is all I've seen so far. So maybe I don't know where you saw week 10. You might have to give me a link to that because I haven't seen that yet. But either way, I think whenever Goddard comes back, apparently they were trying to trade Ertz.
Yeah, hopefully. They're coming for the crown. They could be. I hope not. Back to back, bike to bike, 2 top 4 players. Who would you rather have rest of the season? PPR. Robbie Anderson, DJ Moore, DJ Shark. Honestly, give me Robbie Anderson. Give me Robbie Anderson.
Yeah, I think so too. I think I would take Robbie Anderson there.
Boston Scott, Singletary, or Kenyon Drake this week. I'm willing to go with Kenyon Drake.
Yeah.
My guy, let's go, Tony. Big ups. When I'm back in Hamilton, we got to shoot some pool, eh? Should I drop Gallup or Johnson for Oh, yeah.
Drop Gallup. Don't drop Johnson.
Yeah, I would do that. And I would go with Tannehill still. I would go Stafford actually. That matchup's
I actually
a
don't
lot
know
better.
who I have rated higher, to be honest.
I have
That's
Stafford
really
at
close.
7 and Tannehill at like 9, I think.
I have Tannehill a lot lower than consensus, and I have Stafford at 6. So I'm gonna go with Stafford.
I was actually way off. I have Stafford at 7 and Tannehill at actually 15. So yeah, it's actually pretty easily Stafford. And yeah. Who'd you start at quarterback? Big Ben, Matt Ryan, or Newton? So if I check my rankings right here, I have Newton currently the highest.
I literally have Newton 9, Ben 10, and Ryan 11. So
I have it the exact same. Yeah, Newton 9, Ben 10, and 11.
Ben 10, thanks.
Yeah, Ben 10. 28-10. I could definitely see that being a score line.
That hits the under and it covers the spread, so I'll hope for that.
There you go. Right at my starting lineup: Russell Wilson, Juju, AJ Brown, Edelman, Drake, CH, Jonnu, and Swift. Now,
your receivers are a little sketchy because Juju and Edelman haven't been very good.
That's what I was gonna say.
But
Juju's been awful, bro. I have him in my own.
I mean, your running backs are a little sketchy too because Drake and CEH, because CEH has Le'Veon coming in and Drake is Drake. So
hey, I'm benching Juju this week to teach him a lesson. I'm putting him on timeout.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's Keenan. Yeah, okay, yeah, I do that for you, Tyler.
Yeah.
Sanders or CEH. Sanders or CH to get Lamar. Yes. In a 2 QB league, yes. I would definitely do that for Lamar in a 2 QB league. Because both of them have their own question marks. Realistically, like Sanders probably has the most upside out of it, but realistically, he's still on the shelf for at least 2 weeks. And
you think he has the most upside? I'd rather have CEH over Sanders.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
With the injury, I will see.
With the injury plus the offensive line injuries in Philadelphia, plus the offense being bad, plus
either way, to me, they're both like low end RB1 / high end 2s. Like they're probably in like that 10 to 14 area, 10 to 13 area. Whereas Lamar, to me, I mean, he's gonna pick it up the rest of the season. In my opinion, he's gonna end up being a top 5 quarterback. And again, he mentions the schedule is tough, yes, but realistically with Lamar, you can't really look at an opposing defense as being a tough matchup because Lamar is a shoo-in every now and then to have like 95 rushing yards. And if you have 95 rushing yards as your quarterback, he's going to get you 20 plus points out of the week. There's just no way he does it. So if you need a good QB2, I would definitely go out and get Lamar there because he might be getting undervalued by a lot of people. But realistically,
I wouldn't do that trade at the expense of trading for trading running backs away. Like if you're weak at running back after this trade, I probably wouldn't do it.
Yeah, like if you're weak at running back,
Sanders, I would do. If it's CEH, I think I would hold CEH.
Yeah, definitely fair. So we left off currently at John. We'll quickly get to Joseph Super Chat. Again, $4.99 Super Chat. Appreciate that a lot, Joseph. He says, thanks, boys. I'm tied in first place in my league. You guys have been so helpful. See you Sunday. See you Sunday, Joseph. Again, if you guys are new to the channel watching right now, we are live every Sunday morning as well as Monday night. So make sure you go tune into those live streams as well. We'll definitely go through a lot more start set questions then as well. So appreciate that a lot. Again, $4.99 Super Chat from Joseph. Where do I leave? Okay, John. Should I try and make a running back trade for more reliable receiver rest of season running backs? Cook, Jacobs, Carson, Swift, Gaskin, Harris, wide receiver Cooper, Chark, Higgins, Slayton, Edelman. If you could package like,
I wouldn't be packaging running backs, but if you're able to like trade Gaskin and T Higgins for like,
that's what I was gonna say, like Gaskin and T Higgins for like, I don't know, a high end like
Adam Thielen.
Yeah, Adam Thielen would be a good one. Let me just check right here.
Guys, I think I would. Like to address the question overall. Yeah, I think I would because you have Cook, Jacobs, Carson. Like those are like every week starters at running back. Plus you have Swift for some upside. So Gaskin is the one I'd be looking to trade out of those guys.
Yeah, like if you can get as Bush mentioned, you can get like an Adam Thielen or an Allen Robinson, AJ Brown. If you can get one of those guys maybe in that type of package, I would definitely go try it.
Yeah, if you could, even if you have to package one of your current receivers, if you have to package Gaskin and Chark for AJ Brown, I think I would honestly do that.
Yeah, same. 1 of 5, it's 7th place right now. Do I still have a shot? I'm in the same situation as you in my 12 man. Again, I'm 1 of 5, but injuries absolutely killed my lineup. So it's definitely happened before. I've started bad before. I've started like 0-3, 1-4 before, and I've climbed back, made the playoffs, finished well, and ended up winning playoff games in that situation. So realistically, hold your head high. Keep plugging away. Keep checking the waiver wire. Keep trying to make moves that ultimately benefit your team. Because realistically, fantasy football is so, I don't want to say inconsistent, unpredictable, maybe a better word, week to week, that ultimately you can't just say, oh, I'm written off for the rest of the year. Again, if you know your team is bad, then you can kind of say that. Then if you're in a keeper league, you can trade for draft picks at that point. But if your team's good and you know it's good and it's just been hurt or underperforming thus far, I would say just keep plugging away and keep trying to set the best lineup that you can week to week.
Yeah, I agree. 8-man leagues are a little tougher too, because when you have an injury like Michael Thomas, you said you have Michael Thomas coming back soon. That hurts your team, because 8-team leagues, it's really all about ceiling at that point, because everyone can pick up a floor play, right? Like you can pick up a floor play on the waiver wire. In an 8-team league, you need the DK Metcalfs, the Russell Wilsons, the Stephon Diggs, all these guys that are blowing up right now that you didn't have to pick in the first 3 rounds is how you win an 8-team league, really, because everyone has good players. It's how you get the league winners in the later rounds that you win an 8-team league.
For sure. So we'll quickly go through these last questions because the game's about to start. But Schmickle the Pickle says hi, and then also asks Wentz or Watson. Give me Watson there. Assuming you're saying. Spicy Taco says, hey guys, what's up, Spicy Hot Taco? This might sound crazy, but Chargers. Do not start the Cowboys defense.
Yes,
I've seen how bad they are. Wentz or Watson. Give me Watson. Rodgers or Gronk. Wait, what?
Is that the tight end for the Eagles?
I was thinking it was Aaron Rodgers for a second. No, go Gronk.
Yeah, go with Gronkowski there.
Man, I was so confused for a second.
Go with
Boston
Travis
Scott.
Fulgham.
Really?
Yeah. Give me Travis Fulgham. I don't trust Boston Scott.
You want to make that a little bet?
I mean, Fulgham's got a bad matchup though. I don't like either of them, to be honest.
Yeah, but Boston Scott's not going to get the work.
I don't trust Boston Scott in the slightest.
All right, we can make that a little bet then.
Can I have anyone else?
No, I don't actually trust Boston Scott.
Can I take Devontae Freeman?
Ew, I don't even like that. No worries. I'll just keep that in like a mental little thing. If Deontay Johnson was able to pick up Claypool, I would start Claypool.
Yeah. You could get burned, but I would start Claypool.
Big facts, Ben. Their run D is so good. So yeah, their corners have kind of been getting exposed. I mean, look at what Fulgham did to them 2 weeks ago, for example. Real quick, Woods or Fulgham? I would go with Woods. So, all right, relax, Tyler. I mean,
they do have 0.
Playoff Rondo is a different beast. We can't say that he hasn't been fantastic in the playoffs. Kyle Kuzma was playing decent in the playoffs.
Rondo here, get out of here.
He's been good, bro. It's all right, Bush. Relax, all right. No, Tyler, stop being disrespectful. Anthony Davis he's a top 4 player. I mean, look at the metrics that he brings you. He brings you 28 points, gets over 10 rebounds, one of the leaders in blocks per game. I mean, he is just by far the best big in the league. I mean, if you want to call Giannis a big, okay, he's the second best big in the league. That's it, though.
You're talking about an 80.
No, no. No. Just pick the Darius Leonard and Nick Chubb. Wow. Okay. So you're first of all, yeah, that's lit. I mean, the fact that Chubb was on waivers, and I mean IDP Darius Leonard's on waivers. I mean, he's when healthy, the top linebacker. Yeah. Give me Watson. I think we already answered that. What's the deal with Justin Jackson injury? I don't think it's anything to worry about. Again, if he is full go, ready to play on Sunday, he's going to be a top 20 running back for me. I think he's my RB 18 right now. I trust him. I think he's looked good. He's looked efficient. He's played. We saw the week that Eckler was out and Justin Jackson was healthy, he played in the Eckler role. And if he's going to be playing the Eckler role, going to get you 4 or 5 targets a game, get a little bit of good, efficient work. I mean, he's going to be a top 20 running back. Who dropped? Yeah, facts, Ahmed. And that's
week 9, my guy.
Yeah, it's week 9. Yeah. Celtics, Patriots. Damn.
Oh.
Hey, go Red Sox. But other than that, yikes.
Go all of those teams out of here. I hate Boston teams.
Oof. Why would you drop Chubb to pick up McKissick?
Oh, that is gross. That guy must be suffering for wins right now.
Yeah, for sure. Should I start Hopkins even with his ankle injury? Yeah, I mean, you don't sit Hopkins.
If Hopkins plays, you don't sit him. I don't care if someone shot him before the game.
I mean, he doesn't really rely on pure athleticism. He never has.
No, he has. He's a physical dude. He doesn't need athleticism.
To make your team better. So, I think your team's good. I mean, personally, maybe I would try to see
running back wise.
I would try to see maybe if you can get like Henry and Jackson for like
I
an
might
RB
sell
upgrade.
Chubb if I were you. You're 4-2, but I don't know if you can get someone to give you a piece that's equivalent to Chubb, even though he's like not healthy, or like Chubb isn't healthy. If you can get someone to give you a healthy piece for Chubb, then I might do that.
Like, if
but
you
other than that, your team is pretty well positioned, I think.
If you can do like Chubb and like Hunter Henry for Derrick Henry, I would do something like that.
Yeah, or
maybe someone does
like
that.
Chubb for Zeke right now.
Yeah, I would definitely do that. Max says, out of these four, which would you start? AJ Brown, Mike Evans, Kupp, Fuller. I would bench Fuller in that situation. Actually, him versus Kupp is kind of close. Against Chicago, I'd probably bench Kupp, to be honest, out of those options.
Yeah, I would as well.
I think Wilson's, but yeah, those are the clear top two in my opinion as well.
Yeah, me too.
Should I start Jonnu Smith?
Jonnu Smith is fully healthy, apparently. You start him. You don't
start him. You don't sit Jonnu Smith. Thank you guys so much. Good luck this week. By the way, for the record, with the Jonnu Smith, we're going to be making our rankings video. You guys can check that out. It should release either late Friday or early Saturday. Make sure you go watch that. It's going to be the rankings video. We're going to get through all of our rankings compared to the expert consensus. So it's going to definitely be an intriguing video. A lot of you have been enjoying those thus far. Who should I put in my flex spot for week 7? Antonio Gibson, DeAndre Swift, or Chase Claypool? That one.
Money where my mouth is here and say Antonio Gibson.
I was thinking.
I think this is the Gibson game against your shit defense that your team has. I think this is the game that Gibson gets his breakout game like Swift had last week.
Okay. You know what?
I love Chase Claypool. I think I would go with Chase Claypool if you're looking to be safer.
Yeah. Let's make a fun little bet here.
Oh, you want to go Gibson versus Swift?
Fuck it. Let's do it.
Okay. Easily. Any day of the week.
I know the workhorse type role that Gibson's been seeing, but again, like it's just as good
workhorse role. You just get,
you know what I mean, though, like more than what Swift has been, more than like what Swift has been.
Oh yeah,
you know
yeah,
I mean?
for sure.
Yeah. Smith even? Yeah. Okay, no, he's playing.
He is playing. He practiced in full today.
He did bad last week because he got hurt and left the game. That's I wouldn't attribute it to much more. Boston Scott, I would go James Crowder, man.
Yeah, James Crowder, I would too. Unless it's like a standard league, then I would probably go with Chase Claypool. Yeah. But if it's any kind of PPR, I would go with Crowder.
Fully agree. Because he hurt his ankle. Yeah. Must start Crowder. Yep. Yeah, that's similar to me in my other league, Nick. I feel your pain.
Yeah, I mean, 2 of those guys are hurt. So
yeah, I mean, for the record, like I have a team where I've missed Barkley, I've missed C-Mac, I've missed George Kittle, AJ Brown, all those guys, like, and plus more have missed time for me this year. It's just crazy. Big facts, Alex. John says I wanted to watch Scott. Yeah, it would be fun to watch some player to get you through Thursday night's game.
Yeah,
I will say that. Start 2 PPR, Gibson, McKinnon, and White.
I'll go with start PPR. I'll go with
McKinnon
Gibson and CD.
I'm going McKinnon and CD.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a crossroads there for you.
There you go. I think Claypool.
I honestly think you could go with the 2 running backs.
You could as well. Okay, so they're talking about each other. Rams or Eagles defense. Give me the Eagles against the Giants.
Give me the Eagles.
Again, it's probably kind of late because the game already started, but or it starts in 2 minutes maybe. I don't know. Is it 8:15 or 8:25 that starts?
It's on right now. I'm watching it.
Okay, fuck. Cool.
Yeah, we'll have to rip through some of these like real fast. Here.
Yeah, real fast, literally. Start 2.
We just did that.
Yeah. Okay.
Pick 3. I'll go Cooper, Boyd, and Chark there.
I would go Cooper.
Actually, sorry, I didn't see Jackson. I'll go Cooper, Boyd, and Jackson.
Yeah, okay. I didn't see Jackson as well. Yeah, I agree. Give me Kelly. See you Sunday, Ben. I'm just kidding. All right, go for it. Risk it. All versus Rondo. Yeah, relax, Tyler. He was fantastic in the playoffs. Big facts, Alex. Talk about that. What is this Lakers slander? Makes me sick. What else? Yeah, it's no fair. Yeah, fuck the Giants.
Go down to rad videos here. Options start Ingram or either pick up Tanyan or Gronk. Try to trade for Smith.
Big facts. Where are you seeing this?
Okay. If you can try and trade for Jonnu Smith, Darren Waller, or Kelsey, then I mean, yeah, but those guys are going to be hard to trade for because they're every week starters at tight end.
Dude, man said Jokic and freaking Harden. Get out of here, Tyler.
I mean, those guys aren't big, so
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Talking about players.
The top 4 thing. Yeah. Okay.
I'm just kind of skimming through right now.
Yeah, I am too.
I
appreciate that, Ray. Thanks for the sub.
Big facts, Alex. Big facts.
That's a weird fucking combination of teams.
Yeah, I mean, LA mostly, and then the Cowboys.
Should I trade CEH because of the addition of Bell, or still keep him? I would hold CEH. They've already come out and said that Bell is the thumper. He might steal a goal line carry here and there, but CEH has been fine without them, to be honest, so far this season. So
where are you right now?
I think we're good. I think we can sign off.
Appreciate that, Ray.
A lot of it's just conversation and shit.
Oh, okay. All right. If you have any last second question, we'll answer it quick. One more question, and then we'll get out of here. Okay. After this one, we'll do one more after this. Center League. I think you're pretty solid. Again, I'd probably maybe look to upgrade from Beckham, if anything. But aside from that, I think you're pretty solid. Okay. No other questions. Then we're going to be signing out. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. We will be back on Sunday morning. So again, any new subs to the channel? Hope you guys liked what you saw. Maybe you're inclined to watch some of the videos we already have on the channel. More videos coming out. Again, rankings videos should be coming out either tomorrow or Saturday morning. So stay tuned. We're going to go watch the game. And aside from that, fuck both these teams because I'm a Cowboys fan. But either way, enjoy the game.
Peace out.